I am so happy that you are here with me. I wanted to create a video as a reference point for me in where I'm at in my journey of healing and with chronic illness and just everything that's been going on. And I often get a lot of questions from people, and people are wondering how I'm doing or what's been going on or where I've been and if I've fallen off the face of the planet, because I went missing for a little bit on social media and stuff, and I'm still here, I'm still alive, I'm still kicking, and I am doing well. And I wanted to share a little bit about my story. So a little about my story is that I lived a healthy lifestyle, or not lifestyle, healthy life for most of my existence. I'm 28, and I would say up to the age of 20 or 19, I had zero physical health issues. Now, I did struggle with my mental health a lot as a teen, as a young adult, and my mental health would eventually catch up to me and play a big role on my physical health. But besides that, I relatively lived a very, very normal life. I was active, I played sports, I worked, I was independent in many ways, and I just was a vibrant, beautiful, healthy person. And by the age of 20, I started developing these mysterious and chronic symptoms, and I spent a lot of time going to doctors and trying to figure out what's wrong with me, and just kept going on and on and on, and there was little to no answers. And then eventually I started to accumulate a long list of diagnostics or diagnoses or things that the medical community would label me with. Some of them being POTS, mast cell activation syndrome, gastroparesis, endometriosis, fibromyalgia, chronic pain, lots of different sensitivities. The list goes on. I can make a list underneath in the thumbnail to kind of talk about what I experienced and what I was diagnosed with. And fortunately, while all this was going on, I luckily came across a wonderful brain retraining program. Now, brain retraining is the idea that the brain is neuroplastic, and by taking the brain's ability to change, you can then start to affect different parts of the body and the nervous system, which can put you into a regulated state and can put you into a state of healing and improving your symptoms and improving on chronic illness. Now, when I found my first brain retraining program, I was relatively in a high functioning state. So I had lots of symptoms and I had diagnoses, but I was still pretty functional. I had a lot of range, I could still do a lot of things, I had a lot of independence. And unfortunately, during my brain retraining time, I had a lot of ebbs and flows, and I had a point where my health really was starting to go downhill, and I ended up in a wheelchair. I was bedbound, I could not walk. I just was really dependent on other people and just completely lost control of my body. And during this time, I was still practicing brain retraining and taking good care of myself, but I was really struggling, and I just kept forth with it. And luckily, by maintaining my practice with regulation and brain retraining and with the supports of the medical community, I made it out of a wheelchair, and I fully walk now, and I am mobile, and I exercise, and I can do lots of different things. But basically, my journey has had a lot of ups and downs to it, and I am definitely at a really stable place right now. I'm not where I used to be, meaning that I'm not working or I'm not like fully functioning, but I'm definitely at a much more stable place. And I'm still practicing brain retraining, and I'm still practicing regulation every single day. It just is a slow progress and a slow journey for me. And I often get a lot of questions about, like, you know, what's going on? What are you diagnosed with? How are you doing? What can you do? And it's a little bit draining for me to constantly repeat and have to explain. So I figured just by making an update video for people to watch, or people that are new to me can kind of get an idea of what I've been through and what I am currently experiencing. So yeah, I'm still actively practicing brain retraining, and that looks different every day, and there's many different ways to regulate your nervous system and to take good care of yourself through these practices. And I just wanted to let people know that I'm here, I still exist, and that I am in a much more stable place now, and that I plan to continue to make more progress and to keep healing. And right now I've only received symptom relief from brain retraining, but there's a lot of hope that one day I will reach full recovery, even if that takes 5 years or 10 years. It doesn't matter to me. There's no rush, but there is a lot of hope for me, and there is a lot of things to look forward to for me. And yeah, so I just wanted to put this message out there for people who wanted to know how I'm doing, or maybe this message will find someone that feels kind of hopeless, or maybe this message will come across someone who's in a wheelchair and figure out that they can get out of a wheelchair, or they find that they have the same diagnosis as me, and they find that the brain retraining program that I did, and then they seek relief for themselves. So this video could do a lot of different things, and I don't want to keep it too long, so I'm going to end it right here. And I want to thank you for listening to me kind of have a brief synopsis of what's going on. And yeah, I'll catch you somewhere else. Bye, friends.